BTS member J-Hope, also known as Young Ho-suk, has continued to demonstrate his generous and compassionate nature, especially after his discharge from mandatory military service. In a recent act of kindness that has won the admiration of many, J-Hope extended his support to the bereaved families of the tragic Jeju Air plane crash that occurred in late December 2024, shaking South Korea to its core. The K-pop star made a substantial donation through the Hope Bridge National Disaster Relief Association, a move that exemplified his deep sense of empathy and responsibility during times of national tragedy. J-Hope's statement regarding the Jeju Air plane crash reflected the sincerity of his actions. Upon hearing the devastating news, J-Hope stated, "Upon hearing the news of the accident, I decided to make this donation to help the bereaved families as much as I can. I offer my deepest condolences and comfort to the bereaved families and everyone affected by this tragedy. My heart goes out to those enduring this unimaginable pain." These words were not just a reflection of his thoughts but also a personal commitment to helping those in dire need during such a heartbreaking period. The crash, which left hundreds of South Korean citizens mourning, had deeply affected J-Hope as it did many others. The Hope Bridge National Disaster Relief Association, which was responsible for managing the donation, expressed their gratitude towards J-Hope's gesture. Shin Hoon, the Secretary General of Hope Bridge, praised the artist's generosity and heart for the victims. He said, "I am grateful for J-Hope's heart for the bereaved families. We will do our best to ensure that J-Hope's warm donation is fully delivered to the bereaved families." This reassurance from the relief organization highlighted the efficiency and importance of the contribution, ensuring that J-Hope's donation would provide substantial support to the families affected by this catastrophic event. J-Hope's donation to the victims' families follows a tradition of BTS members using their platform and resources to contribute to societal causes and public welfare. This is not the first time that J-Hope has displayed a humanitarian spirit. In the past, he has been involved in several charity drives and public causes, with his philanthropy reflecting his desire to make a positive impact both in South Korea and around the world. While J-Hope's donation is a heartwarming reminder of the power of kindness in the face of tragedy, the Jeju Air plane crash itself is a grim event that has shocked the entire nation. The crash, which took place on the morning of Sunday, December 29, 2024, resulted in the loss of more than 170 lives. The Jeju Air flight, a passenger jet that had taken off from Muan International Airport, was carrying 175 passengers and 6 crew members when it suffered a catastrophic failure during its descent. According to reports from Yonhap News Agency, the aircraft, which failed to deploy its landing gear, skidded off the runway while attempting to land. The plane veered out of control, collided with a concrete wall, and exploded on impact. The sheer scale of the accident sent shockwaves through the country, as authorities confirmed that of the 181 people on board, 179 had tragically lost their lives, while only 2 individuals managed to survive the catastrophic incident. The crash marks one of South Korea's deadliest aviation accidents in recent years. Given the size of the aircraft and the number of passengers, the loss is devastating not only for the families of the victims but for the entire nation. Authorities have been working tirelessly to identify the victims and offer support to the families who are enduring unimaginable grief. In the wake of this tragedy, citizens and public figures alike have come together to show solidarity with the victims' families, with donations pouring in from all sectors of society. BTS and their label, Big Hit Music, have always been quick to express their support and empathy during times of national crisis. For example, on the day of BTS member Kim Taehyung, also known as V's birthday, Big Hit Music made an official statement announcing that the planned release of V's birthday content, which was scheduled for December 30, 2024, would be postponed. This decision was made in light of the aviation disaster, with the agency offering their heartfelt condolences to the victims of the crash and their families. Big Hit's official statement read, "We express our deepest condolences to the victims who lost their lives in the recent aviation accident and to their loved ones. We would like to inform you that V's birthday content, originally scheduled to be released today, December 30, 2024 KST, will not take place today. We ask for your generous understanding. Thank you." In addition, the agency postponed the release of episode 16 of their variety show, Run Jean, out of respect for the lives lost in the crash. This move illustrated the deep sense of responsibility that BTS and their management team feel towards the well-being of their nation and their fans, even if it means putting planned events on hold. In the midst of this tragic incident, J-Hope's donation stands out as a symbol of compassion. His thoughtful and impactful action has resonated deeply with BTS fans and the broader public. It serves as a reminder that celebrities, while often seen as figures of entertainment, can also be significant contributors to social causes, using their platforms and resources to aid those in need. J-Hope's philanthropic gesture follows a broader tradition of BTS members contributing to various causes. Whether it's through donations to charity organizations, participation in global movements, or speaking out on important issues, BTS has become one of the most socially conscious groups in the global entertainment industry. The group's dedication to making a difference in the world has earned them not only a massive fan base but also respect and admiration from people worldwide. This tragic event has also brought attention to the growing need for safety regulations in the airline industry. While investigations are ongoing to determine the exact cause of the Jeju Air crash, many are calling for stricter measures to ensure the safety of air travel, especially in light of such catastrophic incidents. The South Korean government and aviation authorities have pledged to conduct thorough investigations to understand what went wrong and to prevent similar accidents from happening in the future. It is a difficult time for all involved, but the collective efforts of the South Korean people, including J-Hope's donation, offer a glimpse of hope in the face of such a devastating disaster. J-Hope's donation also follows his return to civilian life after completing his mandatory military service. Having been discharged in October 2023, J-Hope served his country for 18 months, fulfilling his civic duty as required by South Korean law. South Korea's mandatory military service requires all able-bodied men under 30 years of age to serve in the military for a specified period. While there are some exceptions for individuals who have contributed exceptionally to the country, the law applies to almost all South Korean men. J-Hope's military service was not only a personal responsibility but also a moment of national significance, as BTS's enlistment and eventual service helped to alleviate some of the pressures and debates surrounding the country's conscription laws. Despite the high-profile nature of BTS and their international fame, the group has shown immense respect for the duty of military service. J-Hope's time in the military, just like his fellow BTS members, was a reminder that even global superstars like him are not above the country's laws. Their decision to serve in the military has been widely praised, as it set an example of civic responsibility and national pride, much to the admiration of their fans and citizens alike. BTS's collective actions, from J-Hope's donation to the postponement of V's birthday content, reflect the group's deep-rooted sense of responsibility towards their fans, their country, and the world at large. J-Hope, in particular, has been recognized for his warmth, generosity, and empathy. His recent actions serve as a reminder that the heart of BTS goes beyond their music. They are an example of how public figures can use their platform to make a meaningful difference in the world. In conclusion, J-Hope's donation to the victims of the Jeju Air crash exemplifies the power of kindness and compassion in times of tragedy. It also highlights the ongoing efforts by BTS and their management to engage with the public on a deeper level, using their influence for good. While the crash remains a painful chapter in South Korea's history, the acts of generosity shown by figures like J-Hope offer a small but significant source of hope and comfort for those who are grieving.